So are we supposed to do that on our own, or are we just supposed to not do that?
Go back to the beginning.
So 1A, it has us explaining the 4 features, and then underneath that, it also has space to list benefits and responsibilities. So are we supposed to write in that on our own, or are we supposed to not do that?
Yeah, you can write on your own, absolutely. And you should tell how the Scout Oath and Scout Law apply to that business. I'm not sure if you see that on my screen or not, but that's what you're looking at right there.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to do it.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. I mean, if you recall, that's what I asked what the Scout Oath and Law and how they apply to businesses. I didn't include that, but I want you to use your own words. I'm trying to go through these. They bounce on me. Heidi.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question. So,
Yes, ma'am.
Can we do 6A instead of 6B?
Yeah, if you decide to do 6A, you only have to do one of them. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. That's all I had.
No problem. Josh.
So on 4, it says describe the role of the U.S. Department of Labor. I know it's not 4A or any of the other ones, but it's right before on the pamphlet.
Oh, just differences between a brick and mortar and versus an online business?
No, it's right after it. It's right underneath 4.
Oh, the Fair Labor Standards Act. That's this right here.
Well, it's in between them on my paper.
Oh, you might have something. You might have an older one because I'm just this is the book that I'm using. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm going directly off the book. I don't want to. Number one, I don't want to give you more work.
Well, mine's from 2020, so it should be the same thing.
Yeah, it should be. I don't know why it looks like that. I apologize.
Yeah, it's 2 separate. It says describe the role of the U.S. Department of Labor, and then it goes into 4A for labor standards.
Yeah, that's what the book has. Yeah, I'm sorry for the double. I'll double check the workbook as well, but I missed that. I apologize. But I appreciate the feedback. Jason.
Yes. So can you explain what the U.S. Department of Labor, what the role of it is?
Department of Labor is broken up to many, many different things. Okay. And they're guided by those laws that we talked about, the Family Labor Standards Act, the OSHA, your retirement, and FMLA. The reason, so those are the different aspects of it. The role of the Department of Labor is to ensure that employees and employers, mainly employers, provide a good, safe, working environment for their employees, number one. Number two, that they're safe, that they're paid, that they're compensated for the work that they're doing above and beyond. So those laws, and those are laws that they can enforce to ensure that employees are given a fair shake, for a lack of better terms. That I would consider it as, how the government is using the Scout Oath and the Scout Law to make sure that the employees are treated fairly, treated right, treated with respect, and treated with dignity.
Thank you. And so the workbook that you sent out, that's the one we should type up and turn into. Got it. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll go back to that side just so everybody has it. That email address. There it is. if everybody sees that or not. Sunday.
There it is.
Patrick.
Yes. Hi.
Hello, sir.
So for the brick and mortar question, I wrote it about a masonry company.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no. All right. Just making sure that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, they provide a service. They provide an opportunity for employees to work. So, yes, absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey, just do me a favor. Put yours on mute. Thank you. Luke and Cooper.
Our question is do we just have to do the homework or the entire worksheet?
You have to turn in the entire workbook.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Matthias. Did I pronounce that right?
It's Matthias, but it's okay. So my
I get it.
question was, so like earlier, like my mom runs a business out of my home.
Oh, that's awesome.
So is it okay if I do that for requirement 5?
Absolutely. And sorry for mispronouncing your name. I get it all the time.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
fine.
absolutely.
Like of every 100 people that talk to me, about 65% of them mispronounce my name, so it's okay.
Yeah, I get it too. They misspell my name, and so yeah, I know what it's like.
Okay.
But absolutely. Spend some good quality time with your mom and learn what she does, and I think that'll be fantastic. Taylor. Oops, Taylor put his. Olivia.
Okay, so for number 5, would it be okay if I did my local comic shop?
Absolutely.
All right, just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Yep. Where's Will? Will.
Yeah. So I had a question about are we allowed, let's say I finished the packet today. Could I turn it into you today, or would I have to wait till Friday?
No, you can wait. You can tender it in today. And it's not going to get reviewed until next Monday anyways. But if you've already taken some initiative and got it done, it's a fantastic question. Just make sure you can complete the entire packet. And like I said, be patient. Let's take a look. 289 participants that are working hard. That's just that people have signed in. So make sure I want to reiterate, you put your name in there, and so you can get good credit for it, and so we can send it back to you.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely, sir. Sam Cook.
I had a question about. Wait, let me figure out. I was flipping through the workbook to see where everyone was talking. About question in number 3 about the labor unions. The second question that's been cut off in the packet.
Yep.
I forgot it again. I haven't done that part yet.
Okay, just work on it then.
No, but what is it though? What's the question?
So
The one that's cut off.
is that the one? Sorry, I have another computer up here I'm looking at. I think that was 1D.
I think so, yeah.
So you have to identify. That's a great question. That was cut off on the workbook. Identify 2 major labor unions. So I gave you 3 that you can use, or you can research on your own. But
that's right below it. There's just one empty one. There's just a giant box, and it says, and here, I'll put it up to my camera.
I can't find you now. Everybody, it rolls through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just take a look at, if you can. We'll make sure we send that out again.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. So the labor unions is identify and describe your accounts for the 5 primary areas of business.
Okay.
That's 1C. Then 1D is explain the history of labor union in the United States.
Okay.
And then identify them.
And wait, one more thing. How long do you think, should they have to fill up the entire box, or if we can finish the answer a bit shorter?
That's a great question. I don't have a great answer for it. I would hope that you're not just putting, 3 words in there.
No,
that you
but just
take.
put like a sentence or two.
Yeah, put at least 2 or 3 sentences in there, um, and that showed you actually did some work for this. I'm going to call it again an extremely rare merit badge. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, just with the 5 principles of business, it was hard to write more than a couple of sentences.
It's hard. Yeah, there's not a lot of space in there.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Taylor.
Okay, sorry, my microphone wasn't plugged in all the way.
Oh, there you are.
So on 5, it said to research a business, and then on 6B it said interview the leader of the business. So can I use the business that I research? Can I interview that later?
Absolutely.
Okay, that was my question.
No, no worries. Good question. I appreciate it. Oh, that's the one. David. See, I like doing this to see if you guys are paying attention.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
I had a question about doing the PDF. Is it all right if we do a PDF and then we could submit that? Like,
yeah, that's
one of the ones where you could type the stuff onto? Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, for my, just so you know, that's how I'm gonna have my kids do it as well. So, no worries.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. I lost you. Whoever I was doing next.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
All right. So I just had a question about submitting this. So all we need to do is submit our workbook to that email that you gave right there, and that's it, right? So how will our Scoutmasters get the blue cards then?
That's a fantastic question. Like I said at the beginning, if you can make just CC, courtesy, that's what CC is, a courtesy copy. Courtesy copy your Scout Master whenever you email this in. Ask your parents with their Scout with making sure that everybody's aware, and then CC, send it to them, and then the council will go out and reply back with an electronic blue card, and then get it back out to you.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Just so you know, I have about 10 minutes left. I'm trying to answer a lot of these questions so we don't. So please, if you have, if your question's already been answered, just lower your hand. I'm gonna try to get to as many people as humanly possible. Ethan.
I wanted to ask 2 things. One, can I maybe do like a homeless person's like food charity as a business?
That'll be fantastic. They are, yes, yes, absolutely. If you wanted to do a nonprofit business, I'm looking forward to seeing what you write down. But absolutely.
Okay, my other question was, do I have to interview the person, or can I just like search this stuff up on Google? Because can't really go anywhere.
Yeah, that's if you can, if you want to. What I recommend that you do is, you're there with your parents, your grandparents, interview a parent or a grandparent.
Interview them for what?
Select a business leader and interview this individual to learn more about their company. They don't have to, 5 and 6 do not have to, they don't specifically have to go with each other. A lot of people are doing that just because it's a little bit easier. But they don't have to coincide.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Not really, but I'll just figure it out. Thank you.
Will Barton.
Okay, so what do we do? Okay, so can I with my mother works for at home for like a at home company. Can I talk with her about that? Considering she also works from home a lot, and that she usually doesn't get to talk with me about this often.
Yeah, absolutely. Just make sure you're maintaining 2 deep leadership whenever you're doing something to this effect. But yeah, I'm sure your mom would be extremely appreciative of taking time out of her day to explain what she does. I think that's a great idea for you, Will.
Yeah. Yes. I hope you have a great. I hope you have a great, fantastic day. By the way, I'm gonna leave now. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Will. I got 8 minutes left, just so everybody's aware. So I'm trying to see if there's any other questions out there. Looks like it's going up and down. I'm getting a lot of glitches, but if you had a question that's been answered, please do so. Evan.
So what happens if we turn it in late?
That's a great question. I don't have a good answer for that.
So do we just give it to our scoutmasters once this whole ordeal's over?
No, the email address is still going to be there.
Oh, okay.
But because I have the great opportunity to teach us again in like 3 weeks, so it'll still be maintained. It may be a little bit late on that answer, and I think I have an answer for that. Just send it when it's done to the email address.
Okay.
Thanks, Kirk. Yeah, if you're a little bit past Sunday, it'll be okay. Don't stress over that. I'd rather quality over the quickness, right? So obviously you have school homework that you have to do. A lot of people, still have to do schoolwork, so get that done before you do any extracurricular activities. So Mason.
Hello.
Sure. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic.
I was wondering for the at the very beginning, it says, here, let me see, sorry. It says, explain the features of free enterprise system in the United States, and then it was feature 1. I'm sorry, I did not get all of those.
Sure. I also included in the spreadsheet. Okay. You have the right to private property. You have your profit motive, competition, and consumer sovereignty.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
Likewise. Thank you, sir. 5 minutes. Zane.
Yeah. So can you go over for 2C, the 4 ways a corporation obtains capital, and for 4D, the 5 types of insurance useful to business? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh, you're fine. 2C, how you get it? You remember it's bonds, stocks, bonds, loans, and from your income.
Okay.
Those are the 4. And what was the other one?
2D, the types of insurance.
Types of insurance?
Yeah.
Is anybody picking Rex Tillerson? Sorry. Types of insurance. Gotta find it. Sorry. Oops, went too far that way. There it is. Nope, that's sold. Your spreadsheets. You had your general liabilities insurance.
General, okay.
Workers' comp. General liability. You got your errors and omissions. Property insurance. If I'm going too fast, I apologize, but there is in the spreadsheet too that everybody got.
Okay.
Life insurance is the other one.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I only got 3 minutes left. I could probably only get to 2 more people, and I apologize if I don't get to you. I'm going to go back to 116. I know this is not on the email that was sent out, but it'll be sent out, I hope. Whoops. Anders and Meadow.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello. So I'm doing public health, and I don't believe there's class tomorrow. So is there a class tomorrow on here?
No.
Okay.
Great question.
Thank you.
And I do like that public health one. My two kids are taking that one, and the instructor's doing a fantastic job. I really enjoyed the videos.
Thank you.
Absolutely. This will be the last question. Anish.
Good job.
So make it a good one.
Hello.
Hello.
Do we, for number 5, do we have to do a brick and mortar store, or can I do one like Instacart?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. I'm going to look forward to reading the one about Instacart. That'd be great. And you do not have to do a brick and mortar store.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I wanted to end it there. I apologize if I didn't get to all these questions, number one, but I at least wanted to give an opportunity to have that interaction. So I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope you all learned something. You know, number one, I do applaud you, and especially if your parents are there with you. You know, I hope that your parent taps you on the back and applauds you for taking some initiative outside of schoolwork, outside of your normal life. And I hope we all get back to normal life as soon as humanly possible. And to the council, I hope that, you know, thank you for encouraging these young youth to learn a little bit about business. And I look forward to everybody emailing PC, it's a Piedmont Council, American Business, Merit Badge at gmail.com. PCM. If you don't hear anything, you know, just give it a week. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. Be patient. And thank you for all of your attention and your hard work and your diligence. And look forward to reading some of these books. And